Hey y'all, what's up, fam? So, fam, check this out, right? You ever had them moments where it's like you have this moment of unsureness and uncertainty, or it's like you're trying to figure things out, right? And that's okay. I have them all the time, but what helps me get through those moments is meditating, praying, you know, talking to source, like just to really sitting in the present moment, in the stillness, in the quietness, in the peace, right? And as you like pray or talk to yourself, whatever, meditate, it's like you forget all about what was going on around you for a minute, and you really feed into like that thing that brings you comfort. Sometimes it's something that we like to do, painting, drawing, writing, whatever. And not realizing that what you're doing is sitting in the present moment and enjoying the present moment, really being present with yourself, really going within. And sometimes life can be very challenging. Life can be very challenging. Some people, a lot of people, we have a lot of responsibility where you have kids, you may have bills, you have everyday life stuff, and sometimes it can be very overwhelming. And also there could be people, try to project onto you as well. But when you feel overwhelmed with life, tune into the present moment, tune into your soul, the voice of the soul. Do something that uplifts your spirit. Do something that makes you happy, whether that's writing, drawing, singing, dancing, whatever it is, Some people, when they go through things, they like to fidget with their hands. If you're one of those persons, that mean you need something to occupy yourself, there's some type of passion of yours that want to be released, whether that's knitting, sewing, cooking, whatever. Like, never be afraid to let your soul out, like your inner self, your inner child. Free yourself, free your mind, and enjoy the present moment, enjoy the time that you have here, no matter what you're going through. And I know that's easier said than done, but we all experiencing life. We really are, and life ain't perfect. Everything we go through ain't perfect. Like, we all go through different challenges and obstacles and different things, we always faced with something. But what matters is how you get through it. Are you going to let it stop you? Or are you going to let it push you? And sometimes we're faced with certain things just to rest, you know, especially when you feel overstressed and overburdened. Maybe you just need to rest. Sometimes we just need to clear our mind. Take a spiritual bath or something. Go pray. Go pray or something, Nobody said that life would be easy. But we getting through it, And it's a lot of us, out here really finding ourselves, finding our tribes, finding things about us, turning our passions into something huge, major, realizing that our gifts are a blessing and not a curse. And there's always going to be people that try to ridicule you or try to make you feel bad or really try to bring you down, but it's up to you how you interpret that. Are you going to let it break you, or are you going to let it make you? And everybody is different, Everybody don't receive how you receive. You don't receive how everybody else receives. And always keep your head up, Smile. Smile. Even when your mom tell you you don't feel like smiling or you don't want to smile, go look in the mirror and smile. It's going to bring you so much comfort. Looking at yourself in the mirror with everything you're going through and just smiling. Like, we go through things. We all do. And getting through those hard, challenging times in life, that's what matters the most. That's what matters the most. That's what makes you happy. Getting through those hard times. It hit different. When you make it through it, it hit different. It hit different. And right now, in the the position I'm in, the situation I'm in, it's like I'm going through a season right now, or coming out of a season, I should say. I had to correct myself. I'm coming out of a season of really the Most High exposing people that really not really, they really don't have good intentions for me. And sometimes it can hurt. By who it is, it can hurt. But it's not meant to hurt you. It's only meant to push you and bring awareness to you that, listen, I know you want the best for everybody, and I know you want to see everybody win, and I know you want to, spread love to everyone, but just because you want this for people, don't mean that everybody else want this for you. But don't let this change who you are. Let it push you even more into who you are. But don't be so trustworthy to people. And it's always a lesson learned. It's always a lesson learned. No matter what type of test or obstacle or challenge you go through, it's always a lesson learned. And the season that I'm coming out of as well, not only has it activated my throat chakra, but now it really has gave me that confidence to stand up to these fucking bullies. Whether it's bullies in your family, a lover, friends, associates, co-workers, whatever it's like. Stop always staying quiet just to keep the peace. Sometimes, in order to stand up for yourself, you gotta say what's on your mind. You have to speak your truth. Don't always just stay quiet or silent just to keep the peace. Stand up for yourself. And when you stand up for yourself, you start to see that these bullies ain't so big and tough, that they're really weak. Bullies are not tough. They want to come off tough. They like to act tough. But they're really weak. And you're not a victim, but you're a warrior. And you're strong. You're built different. You're solid. And stand your ground. Stand your ground. And there's always going to be people that you walk or you just come into, you meet, that want to have control over everybody else's life because they don't have control over their life. But that don't mean you give them your power. That don't mean you give them that control over your life. There's a difference between staying silent to keep the peace, and there's a difference between ignoring a person and walking away. Now, when you're ignoring a person and walking away, you know that it's not worth the fight. You know that it's not worth your energy. Because that's somebody that's stuck in their ways. Everybody else is wrong and they're the only ones right. That's the type of person you just walk away from, because that right there, you gonna waste so much time and energy trying to go back and forth and argue with them, or even trying to prove your point or whatever the case may be. But then you have those people that keep picking and messing with you until you stand up for yourself and let them know, like, this ain't what you want. Time after time, I let you have it and kept poking and poking. Now what's up? And you say what it is and you speak your mind and you tell your truth and your authority very confidently, and they'll back down. They'll back down. They'll back down. It's very important to know the difference. Very important. Sometimes it ain't worth it, and sometimes it is. But it's up to you to use your discernment and know what's what and what's what. If you're continuing to, you know what I'm saying? And I gotta say this, I'm not condoning bullying or none of that. Like, we don't do that over here. But always stand up for yourself. Always. Never let anybody tell you what you can and what you can't do. What you gonna do and what you ain't gonna do. Know when somebody is trying to speak against you. Know when somebody is trying to speak something over your life. When they telling you you can't do it, you ain't gonna do it, best believe their intentions for you ain't good. Because they don't want you to do it. They want you to think you can't do it. But deep down inside, you know that that's your destiny. That's your soul's calling. Know that that person was put in your life to keep you away from your soul's calling, your soul's purpose. See, people tell on themselves too. They'll tell on themselves. You just gotta listen. A person will tell on themselves, you gotta listen. And lately, I've just been listening. Observing. And the people that, even though I knew, I'm just receiving so much clarity and confirmation as to who, what, when, why, where, who, and how. And it's just like, I knew it. The dreams, the visions, the downloads, the prophecies. I knew it. And you knew it too. That's why you receive dreams and visions and downloads, and you have these different gut feelings and everything, because you know. Continue connecting and awakening to that connection that you have with the divine, to source, to the Most High. Because there is a lot of exposure that's taking place. Divine judgment. Judgment is here. And I'm not saying judgment, ooh, no. Judgment as in listen. This is the truth. Judgment, truth. This is the truth. When I say judgment, I'm talking about truth. This is the truth. Are you going to accept it for what it is and choose to walk away? Or are you going to continue to avoid the truth and continue to stay in these cycles? But these cycles will keep you stuck. These cycles will continue to have you feeling like you are stuck. I choose to accept it as it is. It's the truth. Sometimes the truth hurts. But it's the truth. It's real. You got to see past the illusion. So I'm going to accept it for what it is, and I'm going to continue to walk away and move forward. Because me, choose to get out of these cycles. Who wants to stay in the same cycle over and over and over and over again and keep learning the same thing over and over again when you can move on and go live life and explore and see that life can be very adventurous, that you really can create a heaven on earth? Would you continue to live in hell on earth? You came here to be in hell on earth? To stay stuck in these cycles and going through it with these people and fighting and just unhappy and miserable? Huh? Confirmation. Or do you choose to walk away and go on about your day, your business, and live? And I'm not saying that it's going to be easy, because it's always going to be something. But it's going to be way more better than what you're going through now. And what you're going through now is different phases and levels to life. Do you choose to level up? Or do you choose to stay on the level that you are in now? And staying on this level that you are on now, it's like, man, that shit is so miserable. Like, no wonder why people miserable and they trying to hurt other people and all of this crazy stuff, because, like, that's all they know. That's all they know. Healing has a lot to do with it. Do you choose to heal? And as you heal, you know you grow. And the more you grow, you leveling up. You're ascending. You're getting to know you. You're healing you. Different parts and versions of yourself. And I'm not saying that healing is easy. Because being on this healing journey myself is not easy. But it's worth it. It feels good. It feels amazing. To look back and see how much I've grown. And baby, I have grown a lot. mentally, spiritually, emotionally, financially, in all areas and aspects of my life. I've grown. My confidence has risen. Braveness. Living in my true authenticity of who I really am. Not what people wanted me to be or tried to make me to be, but who I desire to be. Who I really am on a soul level. And being confident and bold and brave in that. It feels good. And know that when you in that, it's going to be people that tell you, oh, you changed. Oh, you different. I want to owe you back. But those are people that ain't supposed to be part of this level up. They're not supposed to even go with you. The fact that they say that, family member, friends, whoever. A new you means new energy, new connections, new partnerships, new everything, new environments. Because the old can't vibe with the new. You got to release the old to fully be in that new. Because the old will try to bring you back to an unhealed you, a place you already done came from. To try to keep you in a cycle. But that new gonna push you. And the new may be total people you don't even fucking know. But you know them on the soul level. And know that new want to see you win. They want to see you in your highest potential. They want to see you on the right track, on the right path. And yeah, it's going to be some people that try to throw you off too. But the good is going to always outweigh the bad, no matter what. Even when the bad feels strong and it feels like ain't no way. That's because you focusing too much on the bad. Let's focus on the good. Let the good outweigh the bad. In every situation. Let the good outweigh the bad, fam. You are better than that. You are stronger than that. You are gooder than that. And I'm not saying you better than the next person or this and that. But know what you deserve and know what you don't. Don't be round here stepped in breadcrumbs. You done enough of that. Your table has been prepared by the Most High itself. And it's time for you to sit and enjoy the fruits of your labor in whatever way that resonate with you. Enjoy the person that you are. Enjoy the soul you have. Enjoy your mind, body, and spirit. Enjoy you. And enjoy the ones that's in your life that really and truly mean something to you. And 9 times out of 10, if they're in your life, they mean something. The people that show you love for real, genuine, that always supporting you. And some of you may not have that right now, but you will very soon. Maybe this is just your season or your time to get to know you and to love you and put all of that what you was into you now. And the rest will come. And know that you always will be rewarded. Always. Don't let people change you. or bring out the worst in you because they want the worst out of you. Let whatever you're going through bring out the best in you. And if you're around somebody or connected to somebody that's trying to bring out the worst in you, now is the time to separate and distance yourself. Now is the time to separate and distance yourself. You don't want that energy in your energy field. Okay? It's okay to spend your seasons. It's okay to spend some time alone. Get to know you. Okay? But that felt good to get off my chest. And I know, a lot of y'all that's watching this video can really feel what I'm saying right now. And I know it touched a lot of people too. Whether you realize it or not. You're going to always remember my words. Okay, baby, I'm a living legend, and you are too. And we are building legacies here. You're an icon. You are chosen, and you are the gift. No matter what anybody has to say. You ain't been through what you've been through for nothing. You ain't going through what you're going through for nothing, and always remember that. Okay? I love y'all. Peace out.